Hey guys, hey, my name's Dan, and I am a chiropractor, and I'm gonna talk about something that happened the other day in the office. Hang on, I'm trying to organize this so it'll be nice and easy to watch me. All right, I guess that's not that's not what I wanted, but it'll do. All right, listen. The other day, I see patients that are hurting and they're in pain and all that. Um, I had this one lady, and she kept saying, I come see you every week, and I have the same thing over and over and over. And what's going on? Why do I continue having all this pain? And a lot of it has to do with stress and what you're thinking about, and your lifestyle. So I can do, I do the adjustments. I think I do a pretty good job. But I said, well, are you having arguments with somebody? What's going on with your life? And one of the things she said is, yes, I I said, actually, what I asked her was, do you have any resentments towards anybody? And she's like, well, I'm always trying to get my husband to do this, and he doesn't listen, and he doesn't cooperate, and this and that. And I'm like, well, I said, well, the only person you can really change is yourself. And either you can accept the way he is, because you guys have been married 30 years. He's not going to change. You're just making yourself you're making yourself physically sick. So he's not going to change. Either you accept that and deal with it, or you're going to have the same thing going on. And she's like, well, I'm going to have to change that would mean I would have to change my whole life. I said, well, yeah, exactly. That's what that means. That means things have to change. If you don't change anything, nothing is going to change. Everything's going to be the same. So one of the things you have to do, hey, Periscope, Cairo. I've seen your scopes. How you doing? Um, if you don't change anything, then nothing's going to change. So if you expect results, you've got to do your share. I can only do so much, but if you don't put in your part, which, whatever it is, um, if you don't eat right, if you don't think right, if you don't move right, then that's only part of the puzzle. Not nothing's going to change. So, like, for instance, here's another example. I have a guy that he's one of these guys that has to come in 3 times a week. And I don't like to see people 3 times a week. If I see people 3 times a week, that means I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. So this guy literally has to come in 3 times a week. And finally I'm like, what are you doing? Something's wrong. What are you? She's like, well, I exercise, I do this. And I'm like, all right, but what are you eating? He's like, well, I eat well. I try to eat low cal. Like, so what's going on? Well, and one day I noticed he has a Diet Dr. Pepper. And I'm like, oh, how many of those do you drink? He's like, well, I drink about 6 of those a day. That stuff is poison. It's terrible. That's So I said, well, why don't you cut that out? Why don't you just drink water? As soon as he started doing that, then everything started to change. Everything. What does that say? Yeah, that's horrible stuff. By the way, I can't, I can't read what's popping up on my screen there. So if I seem like a little disconnected, and I really can't see what's going on. So anyway, so this guy's drinking six diet sodas a day. It's killing him. So, but as soon as he changed that, then things started to improve. I started seeing him less and less and less, needing to see him less and less. So, you know, if you know, your body is designed to be healthy, and if you ever hit a roadblock, if you know, people are quick. Oh gosh, hang on. Is that better? All right. No, I don't like that. People are quick to point out, oh, this isn't working. This is not right. But you know what? Your body's designed to be healthy. If you're not healthy, it's either one of a few things. Is you're not getting the signal from the brain to the rest of the body. That's where a chiropractor comes in. You're not eating right. Your body doesn't have the building blocks it needs to fix itself. You are toxic. Something's affecting you. Something chemically is affecting you on the inside. Or you're thinking negative thoughts. You're thinking, what do they say, stinking thinking, that you are basically creating a bad, yes, there you go, traumas, thoughts, and toxicity. And so stinking thinking is what's affecting you. So it's a handful of things. So if you do everything correctly, then you will be healthy. So anyway, that's my scope. If nobody else has a question or wants to share anything, then I guess I'm done. I'm trying to make a point of doing one of these a day. So if you have an idea or a question, I'm on Twitter, DeRuiter, @DeRuiter. I'm also on all sorts of social media. I have a website, healthfultips.com. Find me there, or just look for me and send me any questions. Okay. See you guys. Bye.